Rolling Out and Saks Fifth Avenue present Gentleman's Drip, where fashion and culture collaborate in the gentleman's quarters. With passion, charm, and authenticity far beyond his 18 years, NLE Choppa burst on the scene and immediately grabbed the attention of audiences and captured their hearts. Choppa has amassed over 5 billion global streams across social platforms and more than 1.3 billion YouTube views while gaining a cult following that transcends age, culture, and socioeconomic status. As a #1 Billboard emerging artist, his breakout hit Shawty Flow has achieved an RIAA Platinum certification and more than 171 million views alone for its raw, true-to-life music video, while the remix featuring Blueface has garnered over 230 million views and counting. His music and charisma have also garnered support from Billboard, the New York Times, Forbes, GQ, Complex, and XXL. As a young boss with street savvy, Choppa and his family grew No Love Entertainment from humble beginnings in Memphis to a burgeoning full-fledged imprint with Warner Records. NLE Choppa continues to take hip-hop by storm and solidify his place as today's global superstar. Hello and welcome. This is your host, Christal Jordan, and we are back for the second edition of Gentleman's Drip right here in the heart of Buckhead, Atlanta, in Saks Fifth Avenue. And today my guest is NLE Choppa. Choppa, welcome to Gentleman's Drip.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Now, you've been busy. You have been we just got out of lockdown, and you've already been on the road, you've already been performing, you've already been in front of fans. What has it been like to come out of COVID and go straight back to performing in front of large audiences of fans?
It's a blessing because I remember when I had a packed schedule before COVID started, I was saying man, I need a break. I feel like I'm doing too many shows. I was in a different city every day, and then the break happened and it was COVID and it was just so long, and I was like, you know what I'm saying, I need to start watching what I'm saying because this ain't the break I wanted. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm happy to get back out there, you know what I'm saying, see my fans perform, have them sing my stuff word for word, you know what I'm saying, it's a blessing, really.
Yeah. Now, I noticed that I follow you on Twitter, so I know you were interactive and really did a lot of engagement with your fans during COVID. You know, COVID was hard on most people, but what are some of the things that you did to kind of stay engaged and keep your spirits up talking to fans during that time?
I feel like I found something in myself that I didn't know I had. I think COVID, a lot of us can relate. I feel like it gave us time to slow down and think about other avenues and other ways to, you know what I'm saying, be more yourself. And when COVID hit, I was quarantined, I found myself smoking a lot, and I found myself I had to stop doing that. I cut out smoking. There's a lot of stuff I cut out my everyday routine, and I started to be more of me. And it just opened up different avenues, more with meditation or telling my fans stuff about my herbal stuff, gardening, all types of stuff like that. So I feel like that's how it helped me engage with my fans.
I saw that. I was going to ask you about that because you don't expect many 18-year-olds to start gardening, but you seem like it really was something you took to and started enjoying seeing the growth from the plant. So tell us a little bit about how did you start doing that?
I got into it because first off, it's just a lot of stuff I started to recognize. I guess I had an awakening. How about a lot of the processed foods, how it harms us. And I just started to read more and look more into that. And I figured how about I just start growing my own stuff. And it was a storm that happened it was a winter storm, I believe, but it was all the way in January, February-ish. It was in Memphis, and it knocked my whole garden out because I wasn't there to have something to cover it up. But I'm about to start back doing it because, you know what I'm saying, it's a piece in there for sure.
Yeah. I thought that, so seeing the meditation and then actually watching something that you plant grow is cool, but most people don't slow down long enough to actually experience that.
Yeah.
So that was cool that COVID helped us. I also wanted to ask you, we are talking a lot about mental health now. We saw, Simone Biles basically stop her schedule with the Olympics and say, I got to take a break. What do you do, or have you kind of created things to do to keep yourself in a space where, with all that you've got going on, you're able to stay true to yourself?
It all starts with just putting the right stuff in your body. It starts with surrounding yourself around the right people to uplift you, even when you know what I'm saying, not feeling all the way yourself.
Yeah.
And it's also prayer. So those three things are very important: what you put in your body, and who you around, and who you sending your prayers to. So that's what I figured out. And ever since I cut out like meat, I cut out dairy. I'm vegan. Well, I have a vegan diet. Um, I drink a lot of herbs. I have different herbs for different things like anxiety or depression or, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different herbs I implement in my life to where I can keep a level head and also meditation. Like I meditate, like it's 24 hours in a day. I'm meditating at least 20. And like it's different types of meditation. It's ones when you still or you laying down and you in a deep one, but it's also like just thinking, like being in your head all day, but not to the point to where it's not. You know, some people be in their head all day and it frustrates them and they can't get nothing done. But like I like be planning my future in my head like 24/7. Like when I get on flights, I see myself already in my destination just to make sure I get there safely. Like I already manifested me being up.
Yeah.
So I manifest and meditate like all throughout the day to work.
I never thought about that. You can actually be manifesting things like you don't have to be sitting here doing like this.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can be like just everything that you're doing, seeing yourself already there,
Yeah.
seeing yourself already accomplishing things.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yeah, for sure. Just
That's
being
dope.
fluent with your thought.
Yeah. So you're doing all that, but like I said, you're very busy to be so young. You've got a lot going on. We know you just came back from the Power Book 3 premiere. We saw last year that 50 Cent tapped you to be a part of the song for the show, which is a big deal because we all know that the song for the first Power became like was trending. Everybody loved it. So what did you think when you first got the opportunity to work with 50 on Raising Canaan?
It kind of shocked me because it's just like you never know when certain opportunities gonna knock. So it kind of shocked me, and I was for sure ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I always be ready for the big opportunities because I feel like it be something I stay down for, or it be like what I'm made for, what I'm meant for. And also, it was a legend, 50 Cent, someone I looked up to when I was younger, like right from watching Get Rich or Die Trying or the listening to Mini Man in the car, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I might be young, but it's like my soul kind of old, so I be already on game about all the older stuff. And you know what I'm saying? It's just a blessing because it's somebody I look up to, like an idol to me. And great dude, you're a real great dude.
Yeah, so you performed at the premiere. Now, I had to ask you, were you a fan of Power before?
See, me, honestly, I don't too much watch TV. It made my head hurt. But I watched the premiere of Raising Canaan, and I said, I'm going to try to keep up with it because it was real good. It was like real good. But I know the success behind Power. I know everybody loves Power. And that's all I need to know. As long as I know everybody else loves it.
It's successful and it works. It's a good fit.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So we're here. One of the things I noticed about you at the premiere is that you were fly. Like everybody was dressed a certain way, but I remember calling your manager like, he stands out. Like he didn't do what everybody else did. What was the inspiration behind what you had on that night?
First off, I want to give a big shout out to my stylist. Her name is Mikhail West. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel the people behind the scenes get enough credit, and she just wants me to look like a superstar everywhere I'm at.
You look like a superstar that night. You definitely did.
And she takes it to she makes sure that she gets it done with just making me look like a superstar everywhere whenever I need her. And the only thing I got to do is just show up. You know what I'm saying? I know, like I just already know everything gonna be in alignment. So I put my trust in other people's hands and I already know how it's gonna be when I get there.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's very important. You know what I'm saying?
Well, fashion is a big thing. I know you have your own merch, right? And here we're in Saks. You got on McQueen. I actually got on McQueen with you today, but I know that that's a big thing for you. So how do you, I guess, pull inspiration for the things that you like, besides what she pulls for you?
See, a lot of times I have some outfits, and she'll look at me. She'll be like, she'll just be looking like, damn, like you can really dress yourself. Like she'll be like, you be dripped, but really, see me, I don't follow too much of the name brand or whatever. I really wear whatever looks best on me or whatever I can find. Like I'm more so of a skinny jean rocker with like some type of, you know what I'm saying, design shirt or a jacket and some shoes, and I just look good in it every time. So
and then you got all this going on.
Yeah, and then I put my jewelry on. I mean, you're gonna look good regardless when you throw this on. That's how it feels. So I don't really care too much about what I really put on as long as it's just matched.
Right.
And the shoes, everything is one accord. You know what I'm saying? I can put my flavor on.
And then put your flavor on. So that's what I was going to ask you. Where do you start? But it sounds like the shoes are the beginning.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I start with the underwear all the time with the underwear because I'm either wearing this color or that color. Like I'm either wearing black or white most of the time. If I'm wearing another color, then I gotta find my underwear. I always gotta match with what I'm wearing because one thing about me, I rarely wear my pants all the way on my waist. I sag them just so my
So you
underwear
got
will
to
be a
see a
part
little
of
bit of that.
it. Yeah, so I like to. I'm the type to pay attention to every detail. So I gotta make sure underwear match my fit.
Oh, you know what? I was going to ask you this, but I'm wondering. So, if you're that particular, are you particular if you're going out with a girl? Are you paying attention to like what she's matching, and if she's matching everywhere, or what kind of look do you like to see on females?
Man, I pay attention to a lot. I like the nails look. Like I pay attention to the nails. Like I
Okay.
like white toenails.
Okay.
Like white toenails
That's
or
actually like a big
Princeton.
fetish. Like
Yeah.
a lot of dudes like white toenails. That's a
It
big
gotta
deal.
be either white or French tips. Yellow sometimes can pass, but anything other than that,
Ain't gonna work.
it's cool.
Ladies, y'all heard it. White, French tip, maybe yellow, depending on the time,
Yeah,
probably,
for
right?
sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we talked about power. I wanted to ask you, and what type of things? Obviously, I mean, you're super young. You got so many things that you can do. What are some other things that you want to do besides music? Besides you're selling herbs, you got merchandise. What are some other things that you want to do? Want to get into with your career?
50. When I was talking to 50, he was just saying the acting thing. So
Yeah.
he said he want to implement me in some of his future shows or even the shows he got going on now.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm very down for it because it's other shows. It's a movie that I supposed to be acting in called Footprints. And, it's like an LA-based film. It's similar to like the Straight Outta Compton or like the Menace to Society type look. And you know what I'm saying? I'm very interested to be on the big screen because I feel like I'm naturally good at everything I do. And even when I was doing auditions for the movie, they was like, you know what I'm saying? We love him. He perfect for it. So being on the big screen is for sure a goal. I just want to at least do something before the year end. Like I don't have to be in the movie before then, but I want to be, you know what I'm saying, playing some type of role to
Moving
where I can
towards
see
it.
it till next year.
Yeah,
So
well, you can manifest it.
yeah.
That's I want so. Were you always confident in
Um,
knowing how to get where you want to go? Because there's a lot of responsibility. You're performing, doing all these different things, and you have a confidence about you that is much more than just 18.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering where did that come from?
It came from really like me always being younger. I just realized I was always with the older crowd, and I realized I always outdid a lot of people, and to the point to where a lot of people would throw dirt on me or like try to. I was always the underdog because I was either always good at what I was doing or people didn't let me shine to my full potential. So after I realized that, it just started to drive my motivation more. Like I just knew I could do whatever if I wanted to. If I put my mind to it, I just knew I could do it. And with music, it really came from like it was like I was manifesting with my music, but I didn't even know I was because I had Instagram, right? And before I blew, I was famous on Instagram.
Right.
So that was the thing that was driving me. I'm like, cause I'm famous on Instagram, I know I'm gonna make it. Like I just kept saying it off the strength of me just having an Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with me, the drive I had, the willpower I had to get work done, with me knowing that I was already in some type of spotlight, I knew I was gonna get there. And it's not even about the gram. Like even if I had 0 followers, if I kept that same faith, it would have came the same way. Probably just a little longer or whatever, but it would have came.
Yeah.
So that faith and that drive that you have is very important because, like I said, it's all about patience when it comes to that. So just keep your faith strong.
That's good advice for other people that are interested in doing this. I saw your video and your song "Letter to My Daughter,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "Wow, you are so honest."
Yeah.
And I wonder what has the response been because me watching, it, I'm thinking there's probably a lot of other young men or men that haven't been able to communicate what you did. Have you heard that feedback?
I heard a lot of feedback, and that's really what I was trying to reach. I was trying to reach the young men, older parents, because I know people that go through the same stuff. I tried to reach the kids because I know a lot of kids, parents are missing out of their life, and I even tried to reach the mothers because I know mothers that go through the same thing with the tables turn with like, you know what I'm saying, they pops not trying to be in life or they doing everything. So it sounded mostly like probably a male dominant thing, but really it was for everybody, like males, kids, women, you know what I'm saying, little girls, whatever. because stuff like that, I feel like I had a job to do, and I feel like a lot of people don't talk too much about the real as much. A lot of people get caught up in the girls, the drugs, the jewelry. And you know what I'm saying? I just want to let people know I'm more than that. Like, I actually care about my fans. I actually care about what people go through, the struggles people go through. And songs like that, they probably won't be the top hit or the first song you think about when you think about my name. But this song will really move people, like, in a way. And, you know what I'm saying? People cried out that song, and it touched people's souls. So, and that was the goal to it, just to touch people.
I think that's what people remember. I heard it. Maya Angelou has a quote that people remember how you made them feel. So the biggest song on the chart people dancing to in the club is that kind of song that people can actually be like, wow. Because to hear you talk about how much you love your daughter and how much you miss that was powerful.
It's real
powerful. Yeah. That leads me to ask, I want to know, what do you think about, because you have a huge platform. I know you are not doing your own Instagram, but you have a huge platform. What does it mean to you to be an influencer? Do you take that, do you feel like you have a responsibility to influence other people?
Wholeheartedly, like, for real. That was like one of the prayers I said before I blew up, to put me in a position to have that influence. And along the way, I was trying to figure out why I felt like I wasn't going nowhere, and it's because I fell victim to a trap that a lot of rappers fall victim to, you know what I'm saying, the lifestyle of just being caught up in the drugs or just caught up in a lot of the shit that don't matter. And like I said, after I found meditation and prayer, I realized, like, the prayer I said before I blew was to get in a position to change other people's lives. And once I realized that, like, at that point, you working for God. You ain't really working for yourself. You're not working for your fam. You're not working for pops or mama. You working for God. And with that being said, like, I feel like, can't this shit stop me? Like, it don't matter what I talk about. Like, can't nothing stop me because I'm working for God. Like, that's why I go places dolo or whatever, because I feel like I'm working for God. And I'm in a position where I gotta have a long life to live because I'm on the right path. Like, I'm not just saying the stuff. I'm not just telling people what to do. I'm really living it and really care about and really want to, you know what I'm saying, leave a big impact and a mark on the world. And I get real passionate when I talk about this stuff because it's like I just know, like, how determined I am, and like I just know how everything gonna be like 20 years from now. When I look back, people gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, that young nigga was on to something. He done really changed something. So that's what I'm really on. That's what I work towards every day, like, outside of the music, outside of whatever, just making sure that my daughter is good and just making sure I can leave an impact and change the world, because kids is who need it the most, because that's who really listen to.
Were there people, who did you look up to, or who were artists or musicians that kind of influenced you in a good way and you thought, wow, I appreciate what that person did?
Man, I gotta tell you, I got Bob Marley right here.
Okay.
Bob Marley, and I got Tupac.
I knew Tupac had to be in there.
Yeah, and Al Pacino. He ain't no, Scarface. He ain't no rapper, but Scarface, it just symbolized, like, outside of just being like real down to earth, it's a warrior on the split side of my soul. Like, I want to fight for certain things. Like, I'll shoot for certain things that I stand on, that I represent, that I respect. And like, on the other flip side too, it's certain things that I represent, like a type of peace or a type of something that'll bring everybody up. And when those two types, I got a split soul. When that kind of mash is like a fire in the water, it balances out to where, like, whatever I do is cool, because at the end of the day, the purpose of everything is genuine. It's like I'm gonna fight for what I believe in, and I'm gonna stand on what I believe in. So it's just, you know what I'm saying, Pac was an inspiration, Marley was an inspiration.
And we got the lion and the bear, the kings of different parts of the jungle. That's dope. What does it mean to you to be famous? What does the word famous mean to you?
Famous is just meaning, like, to be in a position to change other people's life, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, an influence. That's how I look at fame. And, you know what I'm saying, it comes with ups and downs. The best part about it is to change someone's outlook on life, or to be there to help people when they need it. But, you know what I'm saying, sometimes it get a little annoying. But like I said, like, sometimes when you want to be chill or don't want to be noticed, and you be noticed, you know what I'm saying, little stuff like that. But other than that, like, It's cool. I love being under a microscope. I love being watched by people. I don't like to be watched, but I live up to the spotlight very well
Yeah.
because, like I said, like I live for God. So when everybody tune in to me, it's always gonna be something good. Even if it's something bad, you can find out of me, but it's gonna always be my
Yeah.
good gonna always outweigh my
Always that way to
bad.
bad.
So
It's not like you understand to whom much is given, much is expected.
yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
So, a few more questions. We talked about being famous, being so young, not really having your privacy all the time, but you feel like that's a part of what you've been blessed with, so you don't mind taking
Yeah,
it.
it's a blessing. Like if you see how many pictures I take, a lot of people, a lot of celebrities don't like taking pictures. Like I take a picture with a whole airport. Like even sometimes I be tired as hell. Like I
Yeah.
really don't be want to do it.
Yeah.
And I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just little stuff like that because I know how much it'll mean for them, and I know like if I was in their shoes, how it feels.
What that would mean to you.
Yeah.
You've ever been able to get a picture with Tupac or talk to Tupac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Do you ever worry about making mistakes in front of people or having people be a part of the things that you're learning as a young man? You ever
No.
worry about that?
Nah, because mistakes, like I said, everybody human. And I feel like once everybody realize they human and like mistakes are gonna happen, like people would be more understanding of what life really is. I mean, like a lot of shit is just learning. Like I love making mistakes. Like God forbid, I don't want to make them, but I love making them because I promise I'm never a repeat offender. If I am a repeat offender, it's probably something that really drug me into being a repeat offender. But it's very seldom I'm a repeat offender. And like
Yeah.
once you learn different stuff in life, like it really just be
That's
straight.
how you get wisdom.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I just feel like that's how, like, I'm so smart, because you ask my mama, man, I was hard-headed as some bro, but I'm like, I remember one time, my damn auntie told me, I was about 6, she told me not to touch an iron, because it was hot, and I touched the shit out of her when she walked off, and I had a scab on my finger. Like, I always had to test the waters, and there's nothing wrong with it, because I feel like the more I tested the water, the more mature I got, because I
Now you
realized,
understand.
yeah,
Now I know why you told me that.
yeah,
Yeah. So you said you're an old soul.
yeah.
Did you watch the verses? Did you see the verses battle with the Locks and Dipset?
Yeah, I was trying to watch it I was watching it today actually. I was watching some of the vlogs posted. I heard Jadakiss was going in.
Jadakiss.
He was rapping like he was going in. So I watched some of it, yeah.
What was your thoughts? Did you know about those groups? What was your thoughts on just seeing how everybody responded to that today?
I feel like yes, I knew about the groups, and I feel like the verses is a big thing because like I feel like it bring back that old hip hop feel for a lot of people that's missing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just beautiful to watch, honestly, and it's beautiful that everybody can be one accord and be a part of doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? I love.
Yeah, I like seeing the fact that people really gave Jadakiss, like really gave him his flowers because of how talented he is. And even with DMX, like we got a chance to actually really celebrate him. Yeah. Unfortunately, he passed not long after, but thank God we had the opportunity to like really celebrate him, like that before. So
For sure.
I wondered if you really were an old soul, because a lot of younger rappers don't really listen to older music, but you seem like you're listening to
No, man, and I'm listening to UGK. I listen to a lot of UGK, Pop, whoever, 50, like I said. For some Mobb Deep, I did a freestyle at Quiet Storm a few weeks ago. So I really be on it. I be on it for sure.
Okay. All right, last question. What is Choppa manifesting, besides getting ready to act and looking at some other things, what else are you manifesting for the rest of 2021?
I don't know if the way that everything is set up and how slow everything moving, I don't know if I'm gonna drop an album before the year over, but a #1 album for sure. To help as many people as I can. I got a lot of new herbs coming. Like I'm about to get this new herb that heal people with like UTIs, binary infections, chlamydia, gonorrhea. I got this herb and I'm about to
have. You have a weight loss one.
Yeah, I got a weight loss one. Yeah, I got
It's
called Hoosier. Like campers and hikers use Hoosier for when they when they're camping and hiking and trying to save their appetite.
Yeah.
So that's what they consume, so where they won't be hungry as hell like people that be camping.
So to express your appetite in a healthy way.
Yeah, and they give you what you need as if you ate. So it's not like you starving yourself. If you take it, you just naturally won't be hungry like you ate. that's one thing. It's just being just a lot of stuff I'ma just keep to myself, but like just those two mainly, just having the number one album and just helping as many people as I can before the year is out.
Well, that was my question. My question was, what legacy is Choppa leaving? And we obviously have heard you talk about that the entire interview, talk about the legacy of being able to help people and give back, getting people from a holistic standpoint. To me, it's interesting to hear a young person talk about not just getting people to a success monetarily, but getting them right as far as what they're eating and everything. Any last words for people that are watching this that may need some encouragement or inspiration?
I just know that everything that you want, you already got. You know what I'm saying? No matter what predicament, position you in, even the people in the hood, because the best thing about, the blessing about being in the hood or being all the way at the bottom is nowhere to go but up. You know what I'm saying? You can't fall, only go up. So just always know whatever you want, whatever you need is always within you. And just don't, like, just move as if it's already there. And once you act as if it's already there, think as if it's already there, it's going to come to you eventually.
That's what's up. Well, that's it. This has been Gentleman's Drip. Of course, we are in Saks Fifth Avenue, right here in Phipps Plaza in Atlanta. Thank you so much, Choppa, for hanging out with us and delivering some wise words. We have lots of wisdom with this. Stay tuned to Rolling Out. There'll be more from this interview. We actually have a cover shoot. We're getting ready to get Choppa on the cover rolling out. But we thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time on Gentleman's Drip.
Thank you. Appreciate you.